The YouTuber EDP445 has been exposed for being, well, for a lack of a better term, a pedo.
You swore on your dead mother to a decoy for them to keep their mouth shut about the pedophile stuff, or you would harm them.
Bitches who are 15, 16, and 17 dressing like little skimpy ass fucking bitches trying to message me and shit, and then when I respond back, all of a sudden I'm the piece of shit? Nah, motherfucker, you're the fucking piece of shit.
You get mad when people call you a pedophile, but you texted 5 underage girls. I like how you told my decoy that you were scared of me, you fucking pussy. This is career-ending shit, because I've seen people get canceled for a lot fucking less.
EDP445, a YouTuber with over 2 million subscribers known for making football rants and storytime comedy videos. And if that doesn't ring a bell, chances are you've probably seen some of the many memes created around him.
Woo! It's showtime!
Now, while the memes are really funny, the situation he was involved in is definitely not. Recently, EDP has admitted to multiple pedophile allegations, and as devastating as that might sound to his career, it has actually had almost no effect on his views or his fans' opinion of him. This made me wonder, why is EDP able to get away with this even with the massive amount of evidence showing that he's guilty? In order to answer that question, we're going to have to start from the beginning.
Lucy, you better show me some fucking titties. I don't give a fuck. Like, you talking about you want me to wish that nigga happy birthday, motherfucker? You better show me some fucking titties or something shit. Oh my god, EDP, like, she's 14, like, she's 15, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck, nigga, if the bitch is 1, motherfucker. Like, ain't shit free in this motherfucker.
These voice recordings are from a leaked group chat, and it's made very clear that the girl he is referring to is underage. But EDP doesn't seem to care, and instead continues to talk about the sexual things he would do to her. One message he sent loosely translates to, "I'd have that beach's cat bouncing in my deck." In a separate leaked DM, EDP sims for the underage girl and begs for her forgiveness, sending messages like, "I'm sorry babe," and "You deserve someone that's gonna adore and cherish you."
Let's get right into the news. The YouTuber EDP445 has been exposed for being, well, for a lack of a better term, a pedo. Allegedly, there was leaked DMs that came up between him and a 15-year-old girl where he was asking her for inappropriate pictures, etc., etc., etc. Now, he responded to these allegations by admitting this actually happened, but he had an explanation for it. Roll it.
Now, was that my voice in the voice clips? Yeah. Am I a pedophile? Fuck no. Gives me the fucking heebie-jeebies, my nigga, just thinking about that fucking shit. You feel me? Do I have a fucked up sense of humor? Fuck yeah. You know what I mean? I'm a crazy ass fucking...
As strange as this response might seem, it was enough for the majority of EDP's fanbase to believe his messed up sense of humor defense. This is mainly because his fans are so used to his say whatever he wants to be funny attitude that he portrays on camera. Still, I would think sending inappropriate messages to minors would be crossing the line in terms of a joke. And sure, EDP could have said some things to be funny, but you'll soon find out his intentions were to do a bit more than just have a good laugh. If you know what I mean.
Oh shit, my Ninja Cuties is on.
Let me introduce you to our main protagonist in this story, Cold Raven. Cold Raven is a football channel / storytelling YouTuber that has been the main reason this story is as big as it is today. He was able to bring light to the 6 underage girls that came forward with the allegations, as well as getting one of his followers to pose as a decoy in order to build more evidence against EDP. Here is one of the conversations from the decoy.
So what is this, man? Come on, ED445. I thought you said you're not a pedo, right? Okay, so why'd you text 5 underage girls? Why'd you fall for this decoy account? Why'd you fall for it? That's you, right? That's your username. That's your face, right? But you want to cry and complain when people call you a fucking pedophile, right? Well, if you want, help me come next time I'm jerking off. You are a sick ass motherfucker.
This conversation alone seems very incriminating, especially with the message,
Well, if you want, help me come next time I'm jerking off.
and this isn't just screenshots which are possible to fake, it's a video where he scrolls through the DMs and clicks on EDP's profile picture, proving it's real.
Your response was to the whole entire allegations back in July, which was the 3 underage girls, and now another 3 came out and you fell for a decoy, was, you can believe what you want to believe. That's supposed to be a not guilty person. You're supposed to be not guilty. If anybody had these same allegations, they'd be screaming on the rooftops that they are innocent.
Yeah, that is true. Not really much else to say there.
You swore on your dead mother that to a decoy for them to keep their mouth shut about the pedophile stuff, or you would harm them. You swore on your dead mother.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't think threatening a minor to keep quiet about predatory messages is due to EDP's messed up sense of humor. Luckily, this was a decoy, which is why we're seeing these messages now, but to think that there could be real victims afraid to come forward because of EDP threatening them with messages like this is truly sickening, and isn't being taken anywhere near as seriously as it should be. After the first wave of drama, EDP thought he was in the clear, and when someone realizes they can get away with something, well, they do it again. EDP kept messaging underage girls and Cold Raven kept making videos trying to expose him, but the story wasn't gaining enough traction, and his fans still chalked all this up to him having a sick sense of humor. Most people weren't talking about the situation at all, and it looked like EDP was going to get away with everything. That is until EDP said this on his live.
A group of no-life-ass, no-pussy-getting motherfuckers decided to make a fuckload of fake accounts pretending to be fucking girls, and like a dumbass, I fell for it. You know what I mean? And now everybody's all, up on this fucking pedo shit, you know what I mean?
I don't know why he said this. I'm assuming someone donated to him to ask a question about the allegations, but why he admitted to it, I believe, is because he genuinely didn't think he was in the wrong. And we'll get into why I think that is a little bit later in the video. With this pretty much confession circulating around the internet, the one and only Keemstar decided to pick up the story and brought Cold Raven on for an interview.
The whole entire fact about it is that there's girls that he is currently following right now, that are coming out against him.
Cold Raven had finally got what he wanted. Some light was brought onto the situation, and now with all the incriminating messages, the story could finally be shared with a large audience.
Woo! Baby, we are here. I told y'all I wouldn't stop. The homie Isacrello hit me up. He was like, yo, he sent me a screenshot. It's gonna be on Drama Alert, baby. You're finally gonna get exposed for the piece of shit you are. And I said it, and I'll say it again, man. You got away with it the first time. I won't let you get away with it again.
Or at least that's what he thought.
Bitch ass motherfuckers come and go, try to make a goddamn name by trying to expose me, by trying to do whatever the fuck that they can to try to get their goddamn subs and their fucking name popular.
Okay, right off the bat, EDP is already shifting blame. Something you're going to see does a lot in this response video. He first addresses the most heinous crime he believes Cold Raven has committed, clout chasing. He claims the reason Cold Raven is exposing him is solely because of clout and subs, and doesn't even entertain the idea of him doing it, I don't know, to expose a predator and stop this from happening again? Let's imagine the very realistic scenario of EDP being on To Catch a Predator. Chris Hansen reveals EDP is going to be on Dateline NBC.
Everything from the time you drove down this street until now has been videotaped.
But then EDP pulls out his trump card and says, I have 2 million subscribers, you can't air this, you're using me for clout. Chris Hansen just gives up. Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were famous.
You're obviously free to walk right out the door. You can. Okay. Thank you.
It doesn't make any sense how that's an argument of any kind. It's insane.
The mere fact with you, Cold Raven, is that, bruh, you need to go out and go get some motherfucking pussy. You know what I mean? Instead of sitting back, showing these bullshit screenshots up in your motherfucking video of me supposedly talking to these underage motherfucking girls, dog.
They're not bullshit screenshots, and they're not supposedly anything. Everything's proven to be real.
Let me fucking tell you what the definition of a fucking pedophile, what is a pedophile and what's not a goddamn pedophile. You feel me?
This should be good.
What's not a pedophile? When you sit back, you feel me, and you have 15, 16, and 17-year-old fucking girls dressing up fucking provocatively, you know what I mean? Dresses and skirts rammed up their little skimpy fucking ass, you know what I mean? Titties spilling out their fucking shirts and shit. Seek fucking attention and shit. But all of a sudden, when it's the attention that they don't fucking want, all of a sudden they want to be on this motherfucking, oh, I'ma be a little bitch and I'ma play fucking victim. That's not called being a fucking pedophile. You feel me?
You know, as much as EDP wants me to feel him on this one, I'm gonna have to disagree. The whole, if a 14, 15, or 16-year-old girl wears skimpy clothing, then it's free real estate thing, I'm just not really feeling that. But Chris Hansen, the underage girl, was clearly wearing skimpy clothing in her profile picture.
You're obviously free to walk right out the door.
It's actually insane how he doesn't see anything wrong with that, and once again, he's shifted the blame somehow to the underage girls. They're the ones at fault because they're dressing inappropriately. It really shows how skewed his morals are.
My life at home sucks so motherfucking much that I'll do anything to get some fucking attention. You know, walking around acting like they're big, badass, tough motherfucking shit. They have a hidden fucking agenda. They're over here trying to get motherfuckers like myself caught the fuck up, trying to sit back and set motherfuckers up and shit.
This goes back to what I said earlier about Brian believing he did nothing wrong. Whenever he mentions falling for the fake accounts, he gets visibly angry and talks about it as if the viewers are supposed to agree and sympathize with him. Meaning EDP genuinely thinks the person posing as a decoy is the problem and not him. In EDP's mind, he's innocent and the decoy is guilty for setting him up. Hence why he admitted to what he did on his live. Wait, so you're telling me this was a setup? She was a decoy? Well, why am I still here? This is all for attention.
You're obviously free to walk right out the door.
When you sit back and you have virtually a grown-ass motherfucking woman, I don't give a fuck how old they may fucking be.
This is the mindset that a lot of predators have. It doesn't matter how old the girl is as long as she acts mature, which of course is a terrible argument and once again shows how messed up his moral compass truly is.
You sit back, you dress like a slut, you dress like a... That's not called being a pedophile. You feel me?
As you can imagine, this response was very poorly received and EDP deleted the video from his channel shortly after it was released. He has now put an apology titled My Final Statement. Here's a portion of that video.
You guys wouldn't last a goddamn day in my motherfucking shoes, you know what I mean? I get catfished all the time. I get motherfuckers fucking with me all the goddamn time. And in return, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Might as well have some goddamn fun back and fuck with them back. You know what I mean?
So his argument here is that he's just messing around or trolling with all those messages he sent. What I don't understand is how most of these messages could be in any way considered trolling. Hitting on an underage girl is not trolling. Asking an underage girl for a hand job is not trolling. Swearing on your dead mother that you would harm a young girl is not trolling. Chris Hansen, this is a misunderstanding. Those messages I sent to those underage girls, I was just trolling, man. So I'm free to go, right?
FBI, open up! Have I ever fucking done anything physically with these fucking girls? Have I ever sat back, met up with them, ripped their fucking titty out, tried to stick my dick up in their ass and fuck the shit out of them? Fuck no.
Even though EDP hasn't acted on any of these exchanges that we know of, he can now send messages to minors without getting in serious trouble, meaning the only time people will take this situation seriously is when it's too late. And with messages like this going around, we shouldn't be taking his word on this one, especially since he's been called out for lying before and said this only a few hours prior.
Bitches who are 15 trying to message me and shit, and then when I respond back, all of a sudden I'm the piece of shit.
That's right, he uploaded this apology only a few hours after his first deleted response, meaning his apology was insincere and only put out to avoid any further criticism and backlash. His true colors have already been shown, and anything he said in this apology should be discredited because of this. Right? Well, apparently not, because even with all of the proof, it has had almost no effect on his views or sub count. EDP has gotten away scot-free yet again. This isn't the end of the story though. There is one more leaked DM that Cold Raven has recently shared.
Here's the DMs. This is the same girl. Look at this picture. This is the same exact girl from here who you were calling her, cute and all this other stuff. Again, hitting on her. Scroll down here. This is totally random. But I'm not sure if I'm supposed to feel this way. But ever since what happened last time, I'm not afraid to talk to you because I don't want me shit to get plastered on social media sites saying I'm talking to an underage chick. I don't know. That's you. So I've always liked you, respecting the boundaries, and tried to come off as a creep. How are you gonna tell an underage girl that you like them, but you're not a creep? What?
But because interest in the story has died down, along with EDP fans flooding Cold Raven's comment section calling him a clout chaser, it seems as though all of Cold Raven's efforts to try and take down EDP were hopeless. Cold Raven has ultimately failed. EDP, on the other hand, has come out of the situation feeling more invincible than ever because he now knows his fans won't hold him accountable for his actions. And the lack of backlash he received from these recent leaked DMs just further prove how invincible he has really become. Yet, I can't help but feel this pit in my stomach. This whole thing still feels so incomplete. So now that you're all caught up, we can finally answer the question on everyone's mind. Why has EDP not been cancelled? Cold Raven's take on this is he thinks the majority of EDP's fan base are kids that can't comprehend the severity of the situation. But EDP's content is pretty much the farthest thing from family friendly, so I doubt that. If anything, I would say the majority of his fan base are football fans, which are primarily not kids. The reason I believe EDP hasn't been cancelled is yes, some of his fans may not know the gravity of the situation and all of the facts, but I think for the most part his fans don't want to acknowledge that he is in the wrong because they have grown a little too fond of EDP's raw, dry sense of humor and his real personality. But if you do enough research, you would know that EDP isn't as real as he's made out to be. He's made excuses.
They have a hidden fucking agenda. They're over here trying to get motherfuckers like myself caught the fuck up.
Lied.
In that first video, what do you say?
And I mean, fucking titties are all bolstered the fuck out. You know what I mean? Skinny ass fucking jeans and shit.
So you compliment her tits, right? Therefore you know what she looks like. But how come in a live stream only a few days later, you said you never seen a picture of her?
Age? I don't know. I didn't know her fucking age. The fuck? I never even seen a picture of this bitch.
Lied to all your faces. He said that they were all decoy accounts. That was false.
And manipulated his audience into believing what he wants you to believe.
Bitches who are 15, 16, and 17 trying to message me and shit, and then when I respond back, all of a sudden I'm the piece of shit? Nah, motherfucker, you're the fucking piece of shit, and something's fucking wrong with you.
And that just doesn't seem very real to me.
It's weird motherfucking shit. What do you think this teaches your fucking kids? What do you think this teaches your, like your loved ones and people who are too, young to think for themselves? What do you think that fucking teaches them? I don't give a fuck how old they may fucking be because I love kids, you know what I mean? You feel me? You guys need to do a better job at teaching your kids that it is not safe and it is not right for them to walk around
wearing skimpy clothing, because chances are I'm gonna try to smash.
You feel me? Oh, I'm a simp. Yeah, dude. You're a fucking dumbass. Fuck you, stupid ass bitch.